Welcome to V News, and here are today's headlines.
State President Trương Tấn Sang confers ambassadorship titles on 63 diplomats. Chairwoman of the Ho Chi Minh People's Council Nguyễn Thị Quyết Tâm meets with U.S. Senator Jim Webb. Vietnam People's Navy received Chairport 3.9 class frigate. Vietnam and Laos discuss ways to boost environmental cooperation.
The Central Amnesty Advisory Council in 2011 convened its first session in Hanoi on August 23rd under the chair of its head, Nguyễn Xuân Phúc.
At this session, the Council reviewed and finalized the list of more than 10,000 prisoners proposed for release ahead of schedule to submit to the State President for approval. Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc said the amnesty work must ensure democracy, equity, openness and transparency, and guarantee that prisoners enjoying the party and state clemency policy will not relapse into crimes after returning to the community. As scheduled, a ceremony to announce the state president amnesty decisions and the release of the eligible prisoners will take place before the National Day, which falls on September 2nd.
Photos of Vietnamese legendary General Võ Nguyên Giáp have gone on display in the capital city of Hanoi to celebrate his 100th birthday, which falls on August 25th.
State President Trương Tấn Sang attended and cut the ribbon to open the exhibition, which displays almost 200 photos selected from 300 provided by the general's family, individuals and military units. The State President affirmed that, known as the eldest brother of the Vietnam People's Army and an outstanding student of President Ho Chi Minh, General Giap's services will live forever in the history of the Vietnamese nation, army, and celebrated talented generals in the world. As the first general of the Vietnam's People's Army, Võ Nguyên Giáp played a key command role in the Indochina War against the French colonialists and the U.S. imperialists. The photos displayed at the exhibition, which will last until September the 3rd, are also printed in a pictorial on the general, which will be released soon.
State President Mr. Trương Tấn Sang conferred ambassadorship titles to 63 diplomats at a ceremony held in Hanoi on August 22nd to mark the 66th founding anniversary of the diplomatic sector.
Addressing the ceremony, State President Sang said that the conferment manifested the high appraisal of the party and state for the diplomats' contributions to external affairs and national development. The leader said, in the context of the country's global integration and the existing complex situations in the region and the world, the ambassadors need to make greater efforts to successfully implement the foreign policy of the 11th National Party Congress. Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh pledged that the sector will focus its collective strength and brain power on performing the comprehensive foreign policy adopted at the 11th National Party Congress. The Foreign Service will work closely with ministries, departments and sectors to fulfill the missions assigned by the party, state and people, thereby maintaining a peaceful and stable environment and contributing to national construction and defense.
Chairwoman of the Ho Chi Minh City's People Council, Nguyễn Thị Quyết Tâm, on August 22nd received U.S. Senator Jim Webb, who is on a working visit to Vietnam.
At the meeting, the two officials discussed issues relating to the EC, overseas Vietnamese in the U.S., and socio-economic matters of mutual concern. Senator Jim Webb, who is the chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Subcommittee on East Asia and Pacific Affairs, said he was delighted to visit Ho Chi Minh City again and witness big changes in the city as well as in Vietnam. Chairwoman Nguyễn Thị Quyết Tâm expressed her hope that Senator Jim Webb will make contribution to promoting the U.S.-Vietnam friendship and cooperation, as well as issues regarding the EC and other fields in the coming time.
Moving to other news, the Vietnamese Naval Force held a ceremony in Cam Ranh Port in central Thanh Hóa province on August 22nd to receive a Leopard 3.9 class frigate.
The frigate, named HQ-12 Li Taitou, was designed by Russian technology. It measures 102 meters in length, 13.7 meters in width, and has a displacement of 2,100 tons. Deputy Minister of National Defense and Rear Admiral Nguyễn Văn Hiến said the boat's delivery was part of a roadmap to build an elite Vietnamese People's Army to meet the demands of national construction and defense, contributing to keeping peace and stability for the country and the region, as well as regional international integration. A similar boat was delivered and put into use by the Navy early this year.
Deputy Minister of Public Security Phạm Quý Ngọ received a delegation from the Lao National Committee for Drug Control led by Chairman Subang Srithirat in Hanoi on August 22nd.
Deputy Ngọ said Vietnam and Laos should step up cooperation in combating illegal drugs, which has considered an issue of mutual concern of the two countries for years. Since agreements between the two countries were signed in 1998 and 2001, Vietnam and Laos have tightened information exchange and cooperation to curb transnational drug rings. There have also been many discussions on ways to better fight drug trafficking at border areas regarding as crime hotspots. For his part, Subang Srithirat expressed his hope that Vietnam, which has 20 years of experience in fighting drug crimes, will share its experience in the field with Laos.
On these days, Vietnamese Agent Orange dioxin victims continue to receive support from individuals and organizations at home and abroad.
The Association of Vietnam-Loving Japanese People on August 22nd granted scholarships worth more than 100 million Vietnam dongs to children of Agent Orange victims in the central province of Quảng Ngãi. This is the fourth time the association has provided scholarships to children of Agent Orange dioxin victims in the province. On this occasion, the association's representatives visited and presented gifts to families of Agent Orange victims in Nghĩa Lộ, Quảng Phú, and Trần Hưng Đạo West in Quảng Ngãi City. Last week, the Vietnamese People's Association in Russia raised almost $33,000 to support Agent Orange dioxin victims in response to the appeal by the Vietnamese embassy. Of the total, German Jacques Haliev, director of the Sadovot Trade Center, where the raising fund ceremony was organized, contributed over $17,000. An art performance program entitled Relieving the Pain of Agent Orange Victims was held in Ho Chi Minh City on August 21st to mark the 50th anniversary of the Agent Orange disaster in Vietnam. Spectators had a chance to meet with Agent Orange dioxin victims who are soldiers exposed to the toxic chemical in the war and young people with inborn deformities due to consequences of Agent Orange.
Experts have called on Vietnam and other ASEAN member countries to modernize custom procedures and policies in a move to develop logistics services.
The experts delivered the request at a workshop jointly organized by the Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Vietnam-US Trade Council in Hanoi on August 22nd. Custom procedures and logistics services contributed remarkably to the integration's achievements of Vietnam. Among ASEAN countries, Vietnam has made good progress in this field and was appointed as the coordinator of the bloc's logistics operations. However, Vietnam is still facing limitations on the path to become a center to distribute products in Asia, the experts noted. According to the World Bank, Vietnam is ranked 53rd out of 151 countries on the Logistics Performance Index. Around 1,200 enterprises and 25 world-leading distributors are engaging in logistics services in the country.
Vietnamese and Lao officials have agreed to step up bilateral cooperation in the fields of natural resources and environmental management in the years to come.
The agreement was reached at the talks between Vietnamese Deputy Minister of Natural Resources and Environment Nguyễn Thái Lai and Lao Minister of Natural Resources and Environment Nulin Sibanyit in Vientiane on August 22nd. The officials agreed to work out a memorandum of understanding on cooperation in water resource management between the two countries and discussed bilateral cooperation in geological and mineral surveys in the near future. They also discussed the signing of Memoranda of Understanding on Land Management and Environmental Protection between the two ministries, as well as cooperation in building environmental standards and training personnel.
And that's all for today. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.